The next agenda is the fourth one, bug report document. So for this, I have prepared a detailed bug report for the 7 bugs. So basically, this report, have created a template which consists, which consists bug ID, bug title, environment, which environment this bug is produced, whether it is a production or staging or QA. I have added priority level, severity level, sprint, which sprint, the bug description, actual behavior, expected behavior, steps to reproduce for that bug, environment and test data, and finally attachment. So let's start one by one. So the first one is the bug title is HTTP URL is not automatically redirected to HTTPS. So basically, this bug comes under security, and the this bug is identified at production environment, and the priority level also have given P1 critical and severity level also S1 critical. And the description is when the user access the website using HTTP protocol, the application, this given application does not redirect to HTTPS. So this is the actual behavior, but expected behavior must be if we drive with HTTP, that it must be redirected to HTTPS versions. Yeah, so steps to reproduce: open the browser, enter that HTTP URL for URL, and hit the enter and observe the behavior. And so yeah, we have observed this at Chrome as well as Firefox. The site URL for this is as you see over here. You will see over the attachment. This is not redirected to that our main HTTPS site. Yeah, the second bug is navigation bar is not fixed when we scroll. So basically, this is a functional bug, and the priority is high because should be fixed as soon as possible, because the yeah, it depends user experience. And severity basically have given S3 medium, because it does not break any functionality. Yeah, the component is navbar, and the environment, we have seen this issue in production environment. So the description, the navigation bar is not remains fixed when we scroll down. So what are the impact? So we are seeing the poor user experience. User cannot quickly switch to the other pages. Basically, this is impact mobile usability significantly, and increase bouncing rate for long scroll pages. So the expected behavior must be the navigation bar should be remains fixed at the top of the viewport while scrolling. So you will see over here the navigation bar is not available if we scroll down. Yeah, then third one is a password input bar. Password input box lacks placeholder text and label. So our home page navigation bar, there are two input fields, email and password. So for email, we have a label, and but password there is a no label and no placeholder. So if if a new user enter into our site, so this will confused by user where to put that password. So this causes usability issue, violates accessibility standards, and screen readers cannot identify the field properly. So what are the impact for user experience? New user may not understand what the field is meant for, and increase the chances of user input errors. So the expected must be the each input box must be a label or a placeholder. So here there are neither a placeholder or and not label associated with the input password input box. So this is a bug. You can see over the attachment there is a no bug, there is a no placeholder and no label for the password field. So this is a functional bug actually. And then fourth bug ID, bug number fourth is no authentication and session cookies created for successful login. So whenever in any site user get logged in, there must be a session and cookies must be created. But I am seeing there here no session and cookies are created. So this is a P1 critical priority and S1 because impacts on core functionality, login and sessions, break authentication and authorizations, because if any cookies or session is not created, then we cannot track uh, the user sessions, and then we cannot implement authorizations and authentications. So basically, logging into any application with valid credentials, no session cookie authorization cookies are created. So what are the impact? Backend cannot track logged in states, also affects authorization and role-based access. This is important. Uh, this affects on role-based access and cannot test authenticated page properly, and session validation fails across all pages. So the expected behavior must be after successful login, a session cookies and session ID as well as token and auth token should be created. So basically, if we check is any cookies or sessions created or not, then you need to inspect the browser and go to the application tab, and you will see to the attachment there is a no cookies has created after login. So the possible root causes may be backend is not sending the cookies in HTTP response, or maybe a missing set cookies header in API response. Now, bug number fifth is email field accepts invalid format. So there is a no validation error displayed when we submit the form. So basically, this bug is a functional, and we have seen at production level the component is a profile, and severity level S1 is a critical, and priority level is P1 critical. So basically, the email input field does not validate user input and accepts the value that are not in a correct email format. So basically, if we enter the email like Akash Evle, that is a username with the missing ID and domain, so does not, basically it does not trigger any validation errors, and the form submission is successful. So this is a bug. So the expected behavior must be system throws an error whenever user inputs such type of email without domain and password. It must show please enter a valid email address. Yeah, so this is a bug. And this is the reproducible steps. Open the home page, uh, enter Akash Ole in the email input box. After entering password and click on login button, observe if validation error is shown or not. So environment have seen Chrome, Firefox, Edge, all three browsers. The given behavior is the same. Then next bug is password show I icon not visible on Chrome and Firefox. So basically, this compatibility bug, and compatibility bug means this errors occurs in a Chrome and Firefox browser only. But if we try on Edge, it will be not seen. Means that I icon, that show password icon will be shown at Microsoft Edge browser, but it is not displayed on Firefox and Chrome browsers. So the expected must be, it must be shown for all browser, means all this behavior consistent across all browsers, whether it is a Firefox, whether it is a Chrome, or whether it is a Microsoft Edge. So this is a compatibility bug. So you will see over here there is a no icon shown. Then bug number 7, popular model banner link not loading on iOS device. When I try with a mobile iOS devices, then if I click over here popular model banner from home page, then this page is not loaded. So and this behavior happens only for iOS mobile devices, desktop, Windows desktop, and Android mobile. This links works fine. This behavior happens only in mobile iOS devices. So this is also compatibility issue. The priority level is a P0 blocker, and severity level is S1 is a critical, because all the iOS users is not able to access this popular model banner. So that's why I have assigned severity level S1 and priority level P0. So the expected behavior, the popular model banner links should be opened for the iOS mobile devices. Yeah, so for this environment, I have used the browser for iOS Chrome and Safari. For those both two browsers, this link will not open with respect to iOS mobile. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.